Greetings and welcome to Real Talk Ministry, and I'm yours, the Apostle. Many people have asked me about this ministry and what we're about, and now I will reveal it to you. For those of you who don't know, and for those of you who think you know, you really will know. Real Talk Ministry began in Genesis 1 verse 3, when the Father said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Light represents revelation. Revelation brings understanding. Understanding brings manifestation to the understanding and the revelation that you have in the light. So when the Father said, "Let there be light," and there was light, that was the beginning and the birthing of Real Talk Ministry in the earth today. Many have asked why I say I am the apostle. Let me tell you what I do not say. I do not say that I am the master apostle. I do not say I am a senior apostle. I do not even say I am the chief apostle. I am the apostle, not by the will of man, but by the will of the Father, and by the will of the Father only. He has chosen me for this ministry at this time in the earth today. So I am the apostle because of him. What we have here in Real Talk Ministry is a profound and empowering DVD ministry. And this is what we have for now. Who is Yahweh? Is Jesus God? The essence of a woman. Holds to holiness. The apostles' doctrine. Will the real apostles please stand up? Real faith. Who is Jesus? The storehouse message and ashes to the apostle. So let me give you a gist of what some of they are. Who is Yahweh deals with the name of the Creator and the conspiracy behind removing that name from the Bible and from the earth today, and who's responsible for this? And is this really the name of the Father? Is Jesus God? Some say he is, some say he's not. We address it exclusively by the Word. The Eve syndrome. We don't talk about the disobedience of Eve like many have done in the past. What we talk about is her obedience, her intelligence, and her creativeness, and how we can apply those same principles to our life today. Holds to holiness. From the streets, to the clubs, to corporate America, to the church. We talk about the hoe. The mindset of the hoe and the mindset and lifestyle of holiness. The apostles' doctrine, my favorite. Not the apostolic doctrine, not the Pentecostal doctrine, not even the Catholic doctrine, but the apostles' doctrine. The same doctrine that the Father taught Jesus, and Jesus taught the apostles, and that the apostles taught others. He taught me, and I teach others. Will the real apostles please stand up? This is not a message to the bishops, the pastors, the evangelists, or the ministers, or the prophets. This is, will the real apostles please stand up? In the time in which we live, there are situations and circumstances, trials and tribulations, storms, conditions in life, and crises that are affecting the people of the Father, and it's the apostles who need to be speaking up and out against these things. So will the real apostles please stand up? And we give you the criteria for a real apostle. Real faith. Not the faith that has been talked about, but the measure of faith that the Bible talks about. And how real is that? And how can we apply that real faith today in our lives and see the results and manifestation of it? Who is Jesus? Real talk. Who is Jesus? In the King James Version, as well as many other versions, you have when Jesus was a child to the time he was 12 in the temple. Those missing years, we address that. From the time he was 12 after he left with his mother and father to the time he was 30-something when he was being baptized by John the Baptist. Those missing 18 years. We address that. And if you really love Jesus, you should want to know what happened during that time and why it's not in the Bible. We bring that to truth. The storehouse message. This is only for those who are not being blessed by the church. If you're not being blessed by the church, then you need to know what the Father says the storehouse is. Because in the storehouse, he says, bring your tithes and offerings to the storehouse, and he will bless you. So we show you how to be blessed by knowing, understanding, and bringing your tithes and offerings to the storehouse. And for some of you in the church, you need to know the difference between the church and the storehouse. And then finally, my testimony, from the ashes to the apostle. When the Father had me do that through the ministry of the Holy Spirit, I did it. And I thought it was good. The Holy Spirit came back and said, no, you got to do it again. I said, why I got to do it again? He said, because where the Father is taking you, you have to share your whole story, your whole testament, so people will know where he delivered you from and what he brought you into from the foundations of the world. So that's my testimony, from the ashes to the apostle. And then we have a message of the week, where every week, like clockwork, as I am led, I will bring a message, a new message every week to my site, so that you can come and follow Real Talk Ministry for those of you who want real talk. I'm not saying leave your church or where you fellowship, but I'm saying come to this site, www.realtalkministry.synthesite.com, and find out what the Father is doing through the apostle and Real Talk Ministry and be a part of it. We have a donate page, so if the Father has blessed you to where you want to sow seeds into that to help me, to support me in blessing the people, you can do that. And in closing, let me just say this. I am honored to be the apostle because I know where he brought me from. I know what he delivered me out of. And what he did for me, he'll do for you. And in Real Talk Ministry, no matter where you go, it's always going to be real talk. And that's what you need, real talk. And as the apostle, I close with saying, come and be a part of Real Talk Ministry, because that's where the Father is.